Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So good of you to join us on this fine day. The weather outside is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. We've got the air conditioner on. A little bit warm to take a walk tonight. So we try to walk at least 3 to 4 times a week. But this is one of those nights that we're not going to walk. I'm going to do a little bit of a podcast. We've had our Motorola Atrix Superphones now for 10 days. And I haven't been able to put the darn thing down. Neither has my wife. We just love them. And what we've done is we've taken 3 of our favorite apps. Well, 3 of our favorites. One of my wife does this app all the time. And it's called Words with Friends. Now, I don't know if you like Scrabble. If you like Scrabble, you are going to absolutely love this app. Because it's Scrabble that you can play with anyone in the world. So go to, if you've got an Android device, or even an iPhone device, go to the marketplace in Android, and go to iPhone and download Words with Friends. It is cross-platform. I'm going to, in future podcasts, I'm going to try to seek out as many cross-platform apps that I can. That means one that can run on the iPhone, because we don't want to forget the people on the iPhones, and one that runs on Android devices. So we're going to do 3 short little segments tonight. First one is going to be Words with Friends, the app that my wife can't get enough of. The second one is called Vlingo. Now, Vlingo is a text-to-speech and a speech-to-text app that will, when you see what this thing does, it will just blow your mind. This is where technology is going to be taking us, and it's just going to be getting better and better and better. Oh, hey, by the way, don't know if you've heard about Google+. Google+ is touted to be a big deal. It's supposed to be going to take a big dent out of Facebook and a big dent out of Twitter. But we shall see, because remember Google, a little while ago, they did the Wave. And they did something else that I wasn't too impressed with. It was touted to be the next big thing. But Google has learned from their previous mistakes, as any large company will. And it looks like Google+, watch this, on the radar, Google+ is going to be a big thing. As a matter of fact, they've just sent and I believe they've got permission from Apple to use their app on an Apple device. Now, isn't that something? Competing forces going, using the same app on each other's network. Interesting. So we're going to do 3 things today. We're going to review Words with Friends, we're going to review Vlingo, and we're going to review a fitness app called Noom. So I hope you like the show. And also in future shows, we're going to have one of my great friends, and I haven't seen her for a long time. Her name is Laura Streifel. She used to work with me when we were at EDS. And we're going to do a podcast on what it takes to be happy at work. What are the dynamics? What is it management? Is it employees? Is it attitude? Is it environment? Is it thinking from the top down? Is it the examples that everybody sets? Is it the mood? Is it the personalities of the people? We want to get to the nitty-gritty, because you know what? I think that in life and at work, we need to have more fun. You take the fun factor out of anything. If any of you know me, no, I insist on having fun first and foremost, and then the rest kind of falls into place. So I hope you enjoy the show. If you have any feedback, give us a call. You can use our Magic Deck number at 778-800-0246, or give us an email at eflexonics@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of the show, and we'll see you next podcast. Bye-bye. Take care. Let me open my phone. I love that sound. Where's your phone? Okay. Words with Friends. Do you like Word Friends?
Yes.
Why?
Makes you think.
It's a Scrabble game, right?
Well, yeah.
I think Scrabble didn't like they were using the term Scrabble, so they had to change it to Words with Friends.
I suppose.
And we're playing with Words with Friends. I'm not playing it, you're playing it, but you're playing it with people from Alberta. You're playing with the family. The other night, what was it, 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, we had about, 8 people up on our balcony. We had the fireplace going, and they were all chattering. They were all talking.
Yeah.
And I gave you my iTouch, and we downloaded Words with Friend on the iTouch. And that's when Robert had his brand new Motorola Atrix.
Well, everybody was playing.
And everybody
was playing with their iPhone.
Yeah.
And Robert was playing with his new Android. And I was the only one that didn't have a phone.
So I got you my
got
iTouch.
the iPod.
And then everybody was yakking and visiting and having a great time. And after we loaded Words with Friends, I came out to the balcony and it was dead silent. Yeah, it was because everybody was playing Words with Friends. And you were no more than 2 feet or 3 feet away from the person. But it was so funny because Robert was sitting across from you and he was concentrating on his own, and he'd say, "Oh, darn it, look what she did." And it was Suzette, and Suzette was like 3 feet away from her. It was so funny because Words with Friends, you can play that game all over the world, and you have 5 or 6 games going all the time.
Yeah.
You got Dwayne and Leanne and Suzette and Robert and Ingrid and a whole bunch of people.
Cindy, Kyron. Yeah.
It keeps your mind sharp, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and I think it's good for everybody to play. I mean, as you get older too, you got to keep your mind active, and it's just a good way to do it.
Words with old folks.
Words with old people.
So what happens when you get old? That those diseases like Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Scrabble for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, there you go. You find out new old and ancient words that nobody ever knew about.
That's right. Except you guys cheat.
No, I just see if there's a word, if I think of a word, it's just like going to the dictionary, just like Scrabble. You think of a word, and then if it's not a word, you go to the dictionary to see if it is. But I've found that Words with Friends, if you think it's a word, you put it up there, and it tells you whether it's a word or not. But then there's a few words that I put up there that I know darn well are words, and it says that it's not words. So.
But some people like Kyron had 2 iPhones going at the same time.
Yeah, he was cheating.
And on our grandson, and he had a dictionary. What was that?
Yeah, he had his iPod with a dictionary on it, or with a cheater on it, and then his Words with Friends on his phone.
So, and how old is Kyron?
9.
So he can, from people from 9 years old right up to 90 years old can enjoy Words with Friends.
Yeah. It's fun.
I like that game.
It's fun.
So here we've got our Motorola Atrixes, right? Mm-hmm. Hold up your phone, proud owners of Motorola Atrixes. Now our next thing is called Vlingo, and I understand you had a little bit of a challenge with Vlingo today, right?
Well, I didn't know it was on, and you turned it on.
Well, it's new technology, and you have to play with the technology. So what happens is you go into Vlingo, and Vlingo is a voice-activated text-to-speech and speech-to-text. It just does everything. And let me give you a breakdown here, but it was so funny because tell them what happened to you.
Well, I was at my desk, and I was on the phone with a company trying to locate a product, and then all of a sudden my phone rings, and Rick had put it on Vlingo, and it started talking, and
reading
of course
your email.
Reading my text, and I'm trying to talk on the phone, and it was annoying. So I had to turn it off.
This is great for people that are professionals that are driving in the car and want true hands-free. They don't have a Bluetooth.
It's okay to have it on. It's just that you have to remember when you go in your car, turn it on. When you get out of your car, turn it off. And
that's right.
And have your Bluetooth on all the time with a headphone. Well, although my Bluetooth is in my car, so I also have the other one, but I would have to use the other one when I'm shopping or whatever, because when I was in Save-On, I couldn't hear my phone ring at all. So
let's step people through Vlingo. When you open it up, it's Vlingo, and you've got 3 choices, right? One is called Safe Reader, and all you do is press on it to activate it.
Safe Reader.
Safe Reader is on. So what happens is if you get a text, SMS message, or if you get email, it comes in and it actually will read your email out to you loud, right?
And if you don't want the people around you to know what your text is saying, then you better
not
turn it off.
But this is a very when I was driving today, I wanted to respond to you. I couldn't get you on the phone. So I wanted to send you a text message. So I just did one tap, and it said, who do you want to text? And I said, Pat. Brought up Pat, and then said, what do you want to say in your message? And I said, da-da-da-da-da. I gave my message, and then I said, send. And it sent you an SMS message. I didn't have to touch the keyboard. It was just
Except
wonderful.
for when you opened it up?
Yeah, just one tap. Just one tap, and you don't have to do
Yeah, but you're still not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I know, but look, it says tap to speak,
Yeah.
right? So, and then it says, okay, so it has three different areas. It says safe reader, it says what can I say, and then it gives you a to Noom. Now, we went logging last night with Cindy, our daughter. We had a great time. And we promised the readers or the viewers that we were going to try two different apps, right? Yours was Endomondo, right?
Yes.
And mine was Noom. But the Endomondo program drove you crazy last night because there's a section where you can turn on a voice reminder, correct?
Yes, but the first two times we used it, it was fine. It worked perfectly,
great.
and it didn't speak to me every 2 minutes. But last night, every minute or so, it would say, paused, resume, paused, resume.
And we were actively walking.
And we were actively walking, so it wasn't, when it was paused, it wasn't recording my steps
Yeah.
or where I was or anything else. So I eventually had to turn it off.
I guess we should tell our readers what they are. Endomondo and Noom are a fitness, it's a walking program that tracks your progress by GPS, right? And what I really like about Noom, it has GPS in it. It marks your food intake as well, and your water intake, and your weight. And it's a full packaged fitness program that works really, really well.
As long as you're honest with yourself and you put in the foods that you eat and the liquids that you drink.
So tonight I had, and it's funny because it doesn't count calories. It says if you count calories, you'll drive yourself crazy. But it has red for bad food, orange for food that is in the middle kind of thing, and then green for the good food. So I had a hot dog tonight. So is that red, orange, or green? Probably orange.
No.
I want to say orange.
Well, I would say bad.
Okay, so red. All right. So I had macaroni salad, red, orange, or green.
No, that's okay.
That's in the middle?
As long as there wasn't too much dressing on it, which there wasn't.
No.
That's
Okay. And then I had 3-bean salad. That's green.
Yes.
Okay. So I had a kind of a balance. I had bad, red.
I mean,
a little
part
bit
of
orange,
the
and a little
hot
bit-
dog is okay. I mean, the bun is. Some people say it's good and it's okay, but
Whole wheat bun?
in my clean eating magazines, a hot dog is fine.
But it was a whole wheat
It would
bun,
be,
right?
yeah, and it would be better if it was a turkey dog.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog, like Russell Peters says. Let's have a hot dog. So what we should do tonight, before we go on our walk, is you download Noom, and I've already got Noom on my phone, and we'll start Noom together and see if we get exactly the same readings. That would be interesting, and then we'll tell the viewers what results we got with Noom.